Welcome back, guys. JE Live, and it is the pregame show. Right before kickoff. I mean, it's going to be like 30 minutes, but welcome back. If you are joining me and you were on the fantasy football live stream earlier, if not, welcome in. I do appreciate you being here. Look, we're just going to get into it. We're going to talk about the game. I'm going to answer any of your questions that you may or may not have about said game. And, maybe we can talk even some fantasy stardom, situm for the late window, something like that. And we'll also get to the inactives as well, because those are announced. What's up, Scott? How we doing? So with the inactives today, obviously the big bummer, so to speak, is Darrell Henderson is going to be out. So it is a shame. Darrell Henderson is going to be out. With the rib injury he suffered against the Colts that, forced him to leave the game. That means Sony Michel, Jake Funk, and Buddy Howell, who is active, taken right off the practice squad, former Houston Texan running back, very good special teamer, and a big-bodied running back on top of that being a 6'1", 230-pound back. Those are going to be your running backs right now. Okay, you're probably not going to see a ton of Howell. You will see a lot of Sony Michel, and you might see a little bit of Jake Funk. What's up, Bill? How we doing? So that's how that is going to work anyway. But now, okay, so looking at that anyway, the inactives, we have Darrell Henderson, who I just mentioned. On top of that, we have Brycen Hopkins, who it does go to show you that Jacob Harris is making enough of an impact on special teams where he is not going to be scratched, and Brycen Hopkins is until, eventually he can, crack the lineup. So that's Brycen Hopkins. We have Henderson. On top of that, Bobby Brown III is also inactive today. The rookie, he is inactive yet again. On top of that, A.J. Jackson, the offensive tackle from Iowa who made the roster, UDFA, he is inactive, as well as J.R. Reed, the defensive back. Juju Hughes, safety, he is inactive. Bryce Perkins, the quarterback, he is inactive. So those are the inactives today. Everyone else that I didn't name is good to go. And that's pretty much that. On the Bucs side of things, Antonio Brown is not an inactive because he was never taken off the COVID IR, so he's technically not on the roster at the moment. But then when you look at it, you have Khalil Davis, you have Nick Leverett, you have Jaden Mickens, which is a really interesting thing because Jaden Mickens is actually their kick returner. So it is a little interesting that Jaden Mickens is inactive. It means we're probably going to see the rookie out of North Texas, Jalen Darden, who I've mentioned quite a few times on this show. Going back to the draft process, we're probably going to see him at the return specialist spot. In addition to that, Jason Pierre-Paul is officially ruled out. So that is going to mean that the rookie Joe Tryon-Shoyinka is going to take over in his stead, and Kyle Trask is also an inactive, the rookie quarterback from Florida. So that's how that shakes out. Again, taking any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that. But essentially, until anything like that happens, we're going to discuss the game a little bit, since I haven't talked enough about it. That's a joke. I've talked a lot about this game. All right, first off, so Rams and Bucks. First off, the Rams and Bucks series over the last 7 games, the Rams lead 6-1. If you guys remember, they're 6-1 anyway. If you guys remember the last time the Rams lost to the Buccaneers, it was in fact at the Coliseum in the 55-40 loss to the Buccaneers. Now, it was a really interesting loss because obviously Tom Brady was not with the team at the time. He was at the Coliseum. And on top of that, you had Jared Goff, you had Ndamukong Suh playing against the Rams right after the season in which he played in the Super Bowl. Just a weird game. The Rams started off slow. They came all the way back. You know the story on that. Then last year, we see the Rams and the Buccaneers ended up winning the Super Bowl, but that team in that moment did not look like a Super Bowl team. Held to 251 total yards of offense against the Rams, Brandon Staley's defense was phenomenal at stopping him. But furthermore, now, 413 yards for the Rams in that game with Jared Goff. Now it's a new-look Rams with Matthew Stafford at the helm. You have Sony Michel in the backfield, no longer Malcolm Brown, no Cam Akers, and no Darrell Henderson. And honestly, it just hit me. No one who was in the backfield for the Rams last year against the Bucs is going to be in the backfield this year against the Bucs. Pretty crazy how that worked out. And I wouldn't say good. I mean, Malcolm Brown ended up going to the Dolphins in free agency. We knew that, but Cam Akers suffered of course, Achilles tear right before training camp, which is awful. And then Darrell Henderson has the rib injury. So how much, question from, I get from people is how much will we see the rookie 7th-round pick Jake Funk out of Maryland? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think you'll see him a ton. I don't think he's going to be used a ton. I think this is Sony Michel's backfield. I think he's going to get a bell cow type of role, very similar to Darrell Henderson. And he's earned it. I mean, last week he came in and helped win that game, helped seal that game against the Colts. So it makes a lot of sense. Go with Sony Michel. Go with the veteran. Go with the guy that was carrying the ball in the Super Bowl. He's been in a bunch of meaningful games. It makes a lot of sense to roll with him. It's going to be interesting to see how they deploy Deshaun Jackson because he only had around 4 or 5 snaps last week. And then the week prior, he had more, but he still wasn't utilized as much as we thought he could be in training camp. So does that change? I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know what to say. So, what do you mean Antonio Brown is playing? Did I just miss that? Because, I don't think he was taken off the COVID list. No, he didn't travel. Yeah, he's out. He didn't travel with the team. So he can't play. He's not eligible. So, yeah, unfortunately, for him, it probably helps the Rams a little bit. But oh, that was crazy. Today has been pretty weird. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little worried. Not because I don't think the Rams can win this game. I have them winning 38-34. I'm worried about the injuries, man. I say this all the time. Every single year, there are a bunch of weeks, not like a bunch, but a handful of weeks where the injuries just come in and they're worse than ever, right? And I feel like that is happening right now. Week 3. Right off the bat. Sterling Shepard hamstring. A.J. Brown hamstring. Juju Smith-Schuster rib injury. I don't know I don't believe we've had any quarterback injuries, thank God. I would rather just not have any injuries. I know Khalil Mack got hurt. I know OBJ left the game and came back. There's a lot of injuries going on. I don't know why. It's weird how that works. But I am concerned about the injuries moving forward. I definitely am. They all come in bunches, it seems like. It seems like just like when everyone gets hurt, it's just that's how it ends up being. So I'm hoping that no one gets hurt tonight. I'm hoping, this game it'll be a win if the Rams win. It doesn't matter how much, the score is. I just want them to win and get out of there healthy because it's been a rough day today. I think Chase Claypool just got hurt. A lot of injuries all around. So it's really upsetting, obviously, to see that. It's going well, Spirit. How are you doing? Is the stream laggy? I'm sorry about that. It's showing that it's fine on my side, so I don't know. Yeah, it says stream quality good. Yes, Nolan. No major injuries. We don't want that. So, definitely don't want that. I get injuries are a part of the game. It's always really frustrating. Just outside of just being, just talking, like outside of talking fantasy football. Like forget about your fantasy football team for a second. Think about what that player's going through. You know what I mean? It's really upsetting and all that, But With this game, I think, keys to victory. I mean, first, the Rams, I don't think that they should move away from running the football. I know a lot of people are saying they're not going to run the football, all of that, whatever. I really don't think they should move away from running the football. I think they should give Sony Michel the opportunity to run the football, see what he can do. That's the first thing. The second thing is you're going to have to protect Matthew Stafford. They're going to come at him. It's going to happen. They went at Jared Goff last year. The front seven is really good, okay? The issue with the Bucs defense is the secondary. And while they have names, they just don't play up to their names. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like their secondary as far as the names on the secondary. Jamel Dean is a good corner, I just don't think they're playing well enough right now. Jamel Dean, I don't think Carlton Davis is playing that well. There's no way he's active right now. Why are people saying that? Because he was ruled out. Like, he didn't even make the trip. He's not going to be in the game. He didn't even make the trip to the LA. Y'all confusing me here. Come on now. Yeah, exactly, Nolan. Balanced offense would suffice. Yeah, I want a balanced attack. If they have to go deep down the middle, if they have to go, shot for shot, that's cool. But I'd prefer balanced attack. I think that'd be the right way to approach it. Doing great. Can't wait. Wearing my Rams jersey, hoping for a good one. Nice. I love to hear that. Yeah. Now, all right. So here's the thing. Okay, this game is huge, as the Bills just scored 43 on the Washington football team. This game is huge, but don't get me wrong. It's all about consistency moving forward. The Rams are playing the Bucs, they're playing the Cardinals, and they're playing the Seahawks in a back-to-back-to-back nightmare, potentially. I mean, it is not a good thing to be in. However, I think the Rams go 3-0 in that series, and the reason being is I think they are better than the Bucs. I know everyone talks about the Bucs and everything. We'll see. We'll definitely see, and I'll give them, I give them credit. I mean, they won the Super Bowl, but at the same time, this team beat them last year. Let's not forget about that. Yes, players were injured, so were players on the Rams. I mean, it goes both ways. So there's that. And on top of that, when people say, well, the Buccaneers, they were way better after that game. You're right, but they also played, context matters. They played the 4-12 Falcons twice. They played the 5-11 Lions, and they played the 7-9 Vikings. That was it. That was their 4-game stretch that everyone's, freaks out about. So, that I do think there's, a complaint about that level of competition, whatever you want to call it, strength of schedule. But on top of that, let's look at that. Okay, let's zoom in. Let's forget about the fact that Matthew Stafford got hurt like immediately in the Lions game, and let's look at the fact that one of the times the Falcons came very close to upsetting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and guess who was the interim head coach? That's right, Raheem Morris, who is the defensive coordinator for the Rams. So that's an interesting dynamic, is it not? I think so. It's something I'll be looking at. That means Raheem Morris got a taste of what this offense, or the offense that everyone is talking about being unbeatable, because I keep hearing that, he got a taste of that. So, I would love to have my throat feeling better, but for whatever reason it's not. So sorry about that in advance. Matthew Stafford throws for 350 plus yards and at least 2 touchdowns. If Bowles goes zone like last time, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I like Buddy Howell. Last year he had a really nice 40-plus yard run, and it was, I don't know, I like him. Lions first down in Baltimore territory, down 2. Oh, wow. That's something. Baltimore, if they lose that game, oh my Lord. I don't even know what to say. Lamar Jackson has thrown about 4 touchdowns that have been dropped today. So if anyone out there thinks Lamar Jackson is overrated or isn't a quarterback or is a running back, I implore you to go back when the All-22 comes out. You don't even need the All-22. When the replay of the Ravens and Lions game comes out, regardless of what happens, go back and watch Hollywood Brown drop 3 touchdowns. 3 would-be touchdowns. Go and watch him and his majestic passing, flawless passing, and how it went through the hands of all those receivers. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I saw that. I have the Chargers winning. I also want the Chargers to win, so I'd be okay with it. I want to see Chris Garrett get going. I'd like to see Chris Garrett. Yeah, Hollywood Brown literally dropped everything today. Still ended up with, like, what? He had, like, 60 yards last time I checked. So, you know. Thank you, Spirit, for subbing. Appreciate you. I think the Chargers are going to win. I mean, it feels that way. The thing that killed me is Sterling Shepard got hurt, and all my pick'ems, I had everything going right, and Sterling Shepard got hurt, and now I'm not going to get any of them. That's upsetting. Just a tad. Unreal. Also, what happened to Jameis Winston? He was, like, killing it, and now all of a sudden Mac Jones has 241 passing yards. The NFL is so unpredictable, man. You cannot predict the NFL. You just can't. I try, I fail. Saquon had a good day. I mean, he had a touchdown, 52 yards. So you needed the touchdown to have that good of a day. Jordan Fuller, yeah, he's got to get something going. The Steelers aren't looking very good right now. They're down 24-10. They're driving, but they're down 24-10 and running out of time with 3:02 left to go. So that it's not a good look for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who could be falling to 1-2 after beating the Bills, which I did not. I didn't expect them to beat the Bills, and I definitely didn't expect them to go 1-2. So, you know, it's definitely, the NFL is very unpredictable. No Kenny Young ejections today. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, we'll see. He's got to make sure he's not doing that. I also, with that said, I also hate the rule. Like, I get it. Like, you can't contact an official. But it's not like he went up to the official and went, boom, you know? It was clearly on accident. He was getting animated and all of that. Later, Spirit. Have a good one. Enjoy the game. And guys, just so you know, I'll be doing this for the postgame. Postgame is more lively. I feel like with the pregame, and I appreciate you guys being here, but I understand pregame doesn't get as many viewers. Yeah. The pregame doesn't get the viewership, and the reason for that is because it's during all the games. People are watching the games. People aren't at home necessarily. People don't want to look at their phone when they're at a bar. I get it. The postgames normally do better. So, you know, it's going to be lively. Hope to see you all there as well. Yeah, I hate the rule as well. I hate it. Are the Lions really going to win? How much time is left? They're not showing it. I have Red Zone going, and they're not even showing it right now. So I'm kind of annoyed. Oh, I just said that. And then they showed Goff throwing a slip screen. Not a slip screen. What the hell is it called? Bubble screen to Khalif Raymond. So 24 all. Herbert's had a day. Man, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. I hope I didn't just jinx him. They're in field goal range, though. If I were the Chargers, though, I'd like to get a little closer. You know, that's not... I don't want to go to overtime. I don't want to play the Chiefs in overtime, personally. But... anyone have any questions about the game? Anything? Before I head off? Oh, Christian Kirk had himself a day. 100 yards. James Robinson did well. Sorry for anybody I told not to start James Robinson. I didn't trust Urban Meyer, and, well, he ended up having a good day. I guess we'll see with the Chargers here and the Lions. Double box. There's 2 timeouts left for the Ravens. I think the Lions are going to kick a field goal and take the lead. Then Lamar will have to bring him back. If you're talking like prop, Bill, yeah, I do think Sony Michel could get over 75 yards. And do you mean total? Or do you mean rushing? What's up, Jose? Yeah, I have a feeling the Rams are going to score 38 as well. I have 38-34. But I don't get how that's not a penalty. He's all over Mike Williams. But all right. Yeah, the 68-yarder was berserk, and then on top of it, that's why you pay. That was actually a really good play. I guess he wasn't all over him. That is why you pay Jamal Agnew like decent wide receiver money, because he can play corner, he can play wide receiver, and he can return. Agnew's been huge. Yeah, I have no idea what the Chargers were doing. They kept throwing it. If they just ran it, they keep abandoning the run. It's really odd. Oh, I hear you. I hear you, KMG. Normally, I would say, yeah, he killed me as well, but Sterling Shepard ended me like in the first quarter when he left with a hamstring injury. So I lost all the props because of that. All pick'em. Done. Yeah, today hasn't been the best for pick'em or FanDuel, but we'll see. I don't care as long as the Rams win. I don't really care. That stuff is always secondary to me. It's primary when the Rams aren't playing. It's secondary and even below that when the Rams are playing. That's the best way I can describe it. Man, the NFL is so unpredictable. Like, who would have thought Detroit would have an opportunity to beat the Ravens coming off that game? And who would have thought the Chiefs would have looked this poor? What are the Chargers doing? There's no way they're going to hike this ball. Oh, my God. He went. He false start. Yeah, Shepard. I'm not going to lie. I like Shepard, but this is my issue with Shepard. This is why I shouldn't have been like, yeah, Shepard. I love Shepard today. I mean, he had a great matchup, sure. And Daniel Jones did as well, but Shepard can't stay healthy. I mean, that's been made apparent. He can't stay healthy. So once again, I don't know. Really, wow, they went for on 4th and 9? Oh my God. They had it. And he dropped it. What is happening? They're going to call pass interference? Oh my Lord. They're going to pick that up. They're talking about that. They're going to pick that up. There's no way. There's no way they're going to call pass interference on this. Wow, they called pass interference on it. I'm behind you guys, assuming. That's crazy. How ballsy is Brandon Staley for doing that? You spoiled it for me. I haven't seen it yet. I'm glad he admitted that. That's a humanizing thing. I mean, Deshaun Jackson is going to want the ball. You paid him. I don't have an issue. That's not diva-ish to me. Wow. Wow. The Falcons just beat the Giants. Wow, the Giants are 0-3. Daniel Jones has to feel so defeated right now. I guess the Giants are really going to be that bad. I mean, I did not think they'd be that bad, but... No, I think Saquon will get going and it'll be fine. They keep limiting Saquon. That was a great touchdown, by the way. Mike Williams is just he's the truth. I really did not think the Giants would end up 0-3. I mean, look, the game against the Broncos was a one-possession game until the end. They let the guy run for 70 yards, you know. It was pretty much the final play of the game, and they let Melvin Gordon house a 70-yarder. The Lions beat the Ravens. Oh, the Colts lost. That's a bummer. I respect the hell out of Carson Wentz going out there and competing the way he did, though. How do you miss the extra point like that? Dear Lord. Lions didn't win. They lost? I don't understand what's going on. I'm trying to follow your comments, and it makes no sense to me because, like, I'm so far behind. Yeah, I gotta just put on ESPN Gamecast thing because this is just so... I'm all out of sorts right now. Okay. Yeah, Baltimore has the ball. Lamar Jackson passing complete short middle to Devin Duvernay. I'm assuming they dropped it. Oh, Lamar Jackson sacked Romeo Okwara. Huh. Is the defense going to step up? It's 4th and 19. What is happening in the NFL right now? The Saints, they look good today. Trying to make sense of what is going on. It's just, I don't even know what to say. There's so much, and it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't like calling the Lions the Jets, though, because I don't think they're a bad team. I actually felt like they would compete all year. You know, I have them winning about 6, 7, 8 games around that. Oh, my God, Lamar Jackson. He just converted a 4th and 19 or whatever. And the Chargers almost gave that up. Wow. You guys were celebrating too early, it looks like. At least you Goff fans or Lions fans, I don't know. Myles Garrett have 4.5 sacks today. That'll be great in Dynasty. I'm sure I'm playing whoever has him in my league. Lamar didn't run for 100 yards, but he threw a ton today. All right, 3 seconds left. Tucker would have a long field goal. That is almost, that's at the 48. Oh my God, that would be the record breaker, right? You would think, or around that. I wish this wasn't so far behind. I'd want to see it. Wow, they gave him so much time, and Lamar threw a dime. Sammy Watkins, like, totally. See, running into Sammy Watkins while he's trying to get the ball spiked, like, to me, that's delay a game. Like, I would have thrown, what is that, 5-yard penalty? I would have thrown a penalty there. Oh my God, Justin Tucker just broke the record. Wow. 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 Oh my God, Justin Tucker. He almost missed his first 2. He almost missed his first 2 field goals of the game. And then he hits a 66-yard field goal. I haven't even seen it yet. I just saw it on Gamecast. I can't wait to see this thing. Wow. That's a big win on the road. This was, the Ravens just did a Rams against the Colts, right? Owen, a team that hasn't won, tough team that plays to the end, fights hard. They come out on top. Wow. Yeah, I'm watching it right now. Oh, my Lord. I said, wouldn't it be the record? Sure enough. Oh, my God. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. What if, like, they end up barely making the playoffs by a game, and then you go back and you go, like, this is the game? That is incredible. I don't even know how a 66-yarder doesn't get blocked. You have to kick that from such a low trajectory. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. On that note, as we watch Patrick Mahomes here run for his life and then throw this Hail Mary that looks like it is not caught. The Chargers are going to win. Chiefs fall to 1-2. That is a great way to respond for the Chargers. But anyway, I love y'all. I will see you after the game. Keep it right here, this channel, and we will do a post game and have some fun with it. Can't wait. You guys take care. Again, I'll see you guys real soon. Later.